Hi, welcome to Wednesdays with Winnie. I'm Winnie Dunn, Distinguished Professor of Occupational Therapy at the University of Missouri. We call our school Mizzou. The faculty at Mizzou are doing really interesting research, and you can learn about that work in presentations and publications. But Wednesdays with Winnie are designed to highlight evidence-based teaching tips that Mizzou faculty have found to be great options for professional education. They will be quick. You can watch while taking a coffee break, and then you can discuss with a peer how you're going to move away from lectures and into engaged learning. Today, we're going to talk about the incredible impact of cooperative learning. We talk a lot about group projects and professional programs. Researchers have conducted studies, though, to illuminate the characteristics for positive outcomes in group work, which authors call positive interdependence. Just putting students into groups to complete a common task is not enough to create good learning outcomes. For group work to be effective, students must have a common goal and a common reward. Interestingly, we must design our projects so students have a reason to share resources with each other to get the best outcome. When students don't share common goals, they tend to seek their own resources without sharing. When students really work together, they develop a stronger sense of interdependence, and they also use higher level thinking and gain more insights than when they work alone because they're asking each other questions. Students must trust each other, they must feel a sense of responsibility to the group, and they must help each other, including providing substantive feedback and challenging each other's ideas. We sometimes are going to have to teach students how to do this. They must also learn how to take another's perspective to find an effective solution. So how do we design great group projects that have all those qualities necessary for the best outcomes? It takes some careful planning on our part, and that is why we choose to teach, right? Here's just one way to start. We can design a group project and provide a list of roles and tasks that will be necessary to complete the project. Ask students to review the list individually and mark the roles that match their strengths and the roles that would be agony for them. Have students meet in their groups to describe how they would use their strengths to support their group's efforts. If a group has an area with no one's strengths, then discuss with them how they're going to work together to cover that role or task. Just these preliminary steps create mindfulness about the way the groups find cohesion. You can also schedule time for the group members to share resources, provide substantive feedback, and consider alternative perspectives so that you can move around among the groups and provide guidance or modeling during a class period. For example, you could provide an alternate view by saying, well, what if your current assumptions are incorrect? What would you do then? Providing background structure guides students towards positive interdependence, which in turn advances their ability to think deeply while they are learning the content. What a deal. So in which class are you going to implement the necessary structure to create positive interdependence? And who are you going to tell about this strategy? See you next time. You can find more resources at our website.